Marine Le Pen's far-right party is on the brink of power in France for the first time.
Merci.
And she knows it. Upbeat and smiling, Le Pen met supporters in a constituency of Hénin-Beaumont ahead of next Sunday's snap election.
We have the possibility of winning these elections and creating a unity government that will get this country out of a rut.
Earlier this month, the president unexpectedly dissolved parliament after his centre-right party was battered by the far-right in France's EU election. Emmanuel Macron said he was responding to voters' grievances and conceded he'd made some mistakes.
If I thought I'd done everything right, I wouldn't be standing here today. I wouldn't have dissolved the government and everything would be fine. So, yes, I do take some responsibility.
With a surprise election looming, politicians from all sides have been propelled into a last-minute campaign with the political twists and turns as dramatic as Macron's decision. The Conservatives are being ripped apart by divisions. Its leader, Eric Ciotti, barricaded himself in his office after being expelled from the party for allying with the far right. While left-wing parties have formed an alliance once thought impossible that includes socialists, Greens and communists.
We have decided to unite to resist the far right, but above all to restore hope to millions of people who live in France and who cannot stand Emmanuel Macron's policies any longer.
The snap election is a major gamble for Emmanuel Macron. He is betting on voters being so scared of a far-right victory that they'll back his party. That may have been the case in the past, but is not necessarily the case today.
This pollster says Macron underestimates the appeal of Le Pen's party.
What he's not taking into account is that these days people regard the National Rally as a political party like any other.
Projecting a softer, younger image, Le Pen's National Rally has widened its appeal, but the language critical of migrants, Muslims and the EU remains the same. If the far right takes power, Macron will not only lose his bet and pave the way to the country's first populist government, but he'll have gambled away his political credibility and his legacy. Natacha, Butler, Al Jazeera, Paris.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.